Welcome to the International English Language Testing System conducted by Mullik English Academy. It is a mock IELTS test. Today I am your examiner. Our today's exam will held in three parts. Before that, I will ask you some personal questions. Are you ready?
Yes,
What is your full name?
my full name is Rafiat Munshi. You can call me as Rafiat.
Where do you come from?
Uh, my parents come from Shohidpur, but I live in Dhaka, and I was born. I was also born in Dhaka.
Like you born and raised in Dhaka,
Yes,
right? Do you study or work?
I'm not studying. Sorry, I'm not working. I'm studying at grade six at MUBC.
All right. Which subject do you love or like?
I mostly like mathematics and English. If I talk about mathematics, mathematics is a kind of brain game, and when we learn solve a mathematics, we can learn various types of knowledge. And if I talk about English, in today's competitive world, if we want to get a higher education, foreign countries, university, we have to learn English very well. And also all academic books are also written in English, so I think if we learn English now, it will be very better for us.
Uh, how do you pass your free time?
I pass my free time by doing anything like playing computer games, video games, watching TV, and sometimes I gossip
All
with
right.
my family.
What is your favorite leisure activity?
My favorite leisure activity is playing outside with my friends and gossiping with my family.
Do you like animals?
No, personally I don't like animals.
All right. Do you often read?
Yes, sometimes I often read that sometimes, and when during my free time I read different types of storybooks, comedy, drama, and different types of books.
Do you often read newspapers?
Yeah, not often. Every day after finishing my breakfast, I read the newspaper, and by reading the newspaper, I can learn everything to what is happening around the world in our country.
Nowadays. All right. Do you have any personal computer?
No, I don't have any personal computer, but I in future I want to have my own personal computer.
Do you have any mobile phone?
Yeah, I have mobile phone. Sometimes always carry it.
All right. Now let's move to the main topic. In the first part, I will ask you some questions about summer.
Okay.
Is summer your favorite type of year? Time of year, sorry.
I think, in my personal opinion, summer. I don't like summer. If in summer season the sun becomes too hot, then another season. Personally, sun is very hated for me. In summer season, my favorite seasons are rainy season and winter. Winter season is my favorite. So if I talk about summer, in summer season, I have said that the suns became too hot, especially many office workers, job workers who go their job or office by traveling bus or rickshaw. It is very hard for them with the really hot sun, and sometimes they get sick. And also those types of students who go to their school by walking, it is also very sad for and hard for them. And sometimes they get sick, and they also can have a heat stroke.
What do you do in summer when the weather is very hot?
When the weather becomes too hot, I I go to my room and open and on AC and rest for a while the time. And sometimes if the necessary work I need to go outside, I prepare myself and I follow some rules like apply sunscreen to my face and carry my small hand fan. I put on a comfortable light t-shirt and half pants. I put on sunglasses also, and
Oh.
I always try to don't stay too much time in the don't stay too much time in the outside.
Do you go on holiday every summer?
Uh, no, I always try to not go holiday in every summer, but if I go on the holiday, I get very tired and very sick.
All right. Now let's move. to the part 2. In this part, I will give you a cue card. You have to talk about for this topic for 1 to 2 minutes. After that, you have to say about this topic. All right. Here is a paper, pen. Can we start?
Okay, if I talk about my home, my luxury item is my own personal mobile phone. If I have my own personal mobile phone, I can do anything that I want. I can, I like to play video games, like different types of video games, and I think that if I have my own personal smartphone, I can, in a very difficult situation, I can communicate with my family very easily. And there's also some luxurious item like smartwatch. It also helped me in my studies because I can use its calculator and different types of. And smartwatch have many technologies that don't have in a normal watch. So there are some of the luxurious items that I want to own in my future.
All right. Uh, Now let's move to the part 3. Before that, please give me the cue card and the pen. Alright. Now let's move to the part 3. In this part, I will ask you some questions about expensive items. Which expensive items would many young people in your country like to buy?
And I think in my country, the people of new generation like to have their own car and own apartment. If they think that if they have their own home and own car, they can do anything that they want, because if they think in their own home they can have the more freedom rather than a normal home. And for to go with the car, they have to have their own car because I think they can go anywhere that they want. So I think there are some of expensive items that people want to.
How do the expensive items that younger people want to buy differ from those that older people want to buy?
I think that younger people's choice and older people's choice are very different. Very different. If I talk about older people, their choice are very old. Like old generation, they always think that which thing will be good for them. And if I talk about the young people or people of the new generation, they think that they always think about only their own self. They don't think about others. For example, they think if they have their own house, own car, own phone, different else. So I think their choices are very different.
All right, now let's move to the another discussion topic which is called rich people. How difficult is it to become very rich in today's world?
I think in today's competitive world, a board of knowledge is needed to be success. And if I talk about my own country, in my own country, there are many people who go to other countries for study work. If I talk about workers, they go to other countries for working. After some time, so when they become success, they send remittance or money to our country. By using this remittance or money, our countries become rich and their family also become very rich. And
Do
that's why I
all
think.
right. Do you agree that money does not necessarily bring happiness?
I agree with the I always agree with the statement that money cannot buy happiness. Happiness
Why is that?
is, I think, happiness is called which we get from spending time from our family, friends, doing our favorite things. But money, if we have money, we can do anything that we want. For example, we have our own house, own car. I can sleep in my large bed, but I can't buy happiness because money can't buy. So I think money, if we have money, we can do anything, but money can't buy happiness.
All right. And it is the end of our examination. Thanks for staying with us. Yeah.
Okay, so you're welcome.